We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the New York Mets and the Chicago Cubs. Stay tuned for Cubs baseball next. Evan Rankin gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Batting third, left
So
fielder,
striding forward now, King Bishop. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a team that if you look at the standings, you would say they haven't executed all year. But you know what? Today's a different day. They're playing good baseball right now, clicking on all cylinders, and a team that's scary. You don't want to play these kind of teams when you're fighting to get to the postseason.
The 1-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Montes is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order. So here's the Mets pitcher, Jamie Callahan.
the pitcher number 43.
Here's the 1-2 delivery.
Callahan.
On the ground to the left side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Standing in, King Bishop. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
King Bishop.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
Come on, D, come on.
And there's out number 2. Next for the Mets, Ahmed Rosario. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 2-2. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Bishop looks up. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo home run for Ahmed Rosario. 8th home run on the season for him as the Mets have come back to tie things at 1.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball.
In now is Yasiel Puig. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away. Digging in now, King Bishop. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
King Bishop.
First offering on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball two. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Runners off for second. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second. Brett Phillips will bat next. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Bishop moves over, and that retires the side. 1 run here. Striding in, King Bishop. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off for right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
2-1 the count. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. Back with more from Wrigley. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the 9th.
And he puts a bow on this one to end it. How about his 25th save of the season? He's proven to be a solid tool at the back of the bullpen, and every team needs one of those.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Chicago used a nice 5th inning. And we'll welcome you into our ball game as we find ourselves with the bases empty and nobody out in the inning. At the plate, King Bishop. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Here's the first pitch to him.
Run it out, run it out.
DeYoung fields it cleanly. And that's out number 1.
Your attention, please. Now,
tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. Chicago seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Philip Park earns win numbers. And as we join our ball game here, our situation finds the bases empty with 1 gone in the inning. In now, King Bishop. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out. Jose Santiago takes over to start. 8-2 tonight's final. The Mets used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Chad Kuhl earns win number 7 on the season. Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon. Lucas Giolito gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing. only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series.
Come on, beat it out, beat it out.
On the ground to the right side. There's one. Onto the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Leading off the inning, King, Bishop, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Come on,
this
you
is
can beat
on
it,
the
you
ground
can beat
over
it.
to first. Roach moving to his right, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in, King, Bishop. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Bishop.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Phillips is on the move. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone. In now is Yasiel Puig.
The right fielder, number 62. Yasiel Puig.
Back up the middle and gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, Dero. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's given him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
This one's flared toward left center, and that's in there. Base hit.
He's coming, yes, yes.
So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call on the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up one for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those things get to you, and oftentimes they lead to more mistakes.
High in the air and deep to left center field. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the dead run. And that ends the inning. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Here it comes, 0-2. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible.
Digging in, King, Bishop. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Next up from New York, Paul DeYoung. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Russell has a play, and that's the second out of the inning. Leading off the inning, King Bishop, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
And this will ricochet off of him on the mound, but he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away now.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
Live from Philadelphia, all set for baseball from the home of the Phillies, Citizens Bank Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Philadelphia Phillies. We've got an excellent matchup on our hands in this one. Two of the league's craftiest starters go head-to-head next. Zach Eflin, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. This is a fight at the bat rack.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. 2 out, nobody on.
Come on, D, come on.
Valera has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. And here's Renato Nunez. Pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. We are still scoreless. Austin Hayes the next to bat, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Bishop has it in his tracks. 1 away.
No runner, no runner. Hold it right there, hold it.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Bishop has a beat on it. 2 down.
Cut it. 1-1-1.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Luis Torrens. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 1-1. Hit in the air to left field. Bishop has it in his tracks, and that's the 3rd out. Phillies strand 1. Will move to the 3rd with no score. Digging in to try it again, Ron Winkler. Previous history with Blake Snell. He's gone 3 for 11. The 0-1 on its way. Lifted in the air out to left field. Bishop is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're down 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, King Bishop. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And a relay to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. A tag for 1. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get. Digging in and looking for more, King Bishop. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Rickard looks up, and it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 148 for his career, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Ready for another chance. Ron Winkler. He flew out in his last at-bat. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Bishop moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We're through 6 full. The Cubbies are in front 3-0. King Bishop will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. He's set, and the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They lead it 3-0. Digging in once again, Luis Torrens. No hits to this point. Rickard aboard here at first with nobody out. This is in the air to left. Russell ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score. Striding in once again, Luis Torrens. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Hit in the air out toward left. Bishop on the move. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Yeah, he does surrender 1 run. So it wasn't a flawless performance. But in this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win. And he was.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Chicago with a division leading 60th team win this year. Blake Snell earns his 8th victory of the season. Johnny Hager closes the door for the save, his 26th. So that's a wrap here tonight.
The team is pressed to step up their focus defensively.
From the Queen City, we're live inside Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, it's the first of 4 between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. These two will have a likely impact in this series. Game 1 is next. Grant Talley, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
And, guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now, and if they execute like yesterday, I don't see any reason why they don't win today's game.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in, when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Is a heater in there for a strike.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Hayward. A leap, and oh wow, a great effort to make the play and end the inning. Another look out in right field as he ends the inning by taking away a home run. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Brian Anderson. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Swinging a blooper to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he is in there.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, King Bishop, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Hey, sped him up, slowed him down, got him down 0-2. I think he could pretty much go anywhere right here. I'd be surprised if anything misses over the heart of the plate.
The 0-2 home. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
He'll try again. 1-2. Back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Wilson Contreras. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And a step on. Oh, they put the tag on him, and he is out at first base. In now for the Reds, Brian Anderson. He reached on a single in his first try. Comes set with the 0-1. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season, and it stakes the Red. Digging in the switch hitter, King Bishop. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Hamilton. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. King Bishop. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. 0-1 the count. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 5 runs, 10 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Winker has it in his sights. 2 down. Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Billy Hamilton. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Smoke toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
Hey, this is another one of those cases, D-Roll, of not how many, but how many can you score? Lots of traffic.
100%, Dan. It's not about batting average in this league anymore. It's about OPS. It's about driving runs in at the end of the day, and they got to find a way. And they're doing that right now. They got the lead.
That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust them in, D-Roll.
At the plate, King Bishop. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a two-run shot to left center. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
And this is an all-familiar sight, something we've seen all season long. When they need a clutch hit or an offensive blast, he's their go-to guy. And this is just one example in a long line of many. He's fun to watch.
Ready once again, Jason Hayward.
Up next for Cincinnati, right fielder, Jason.
The windup and the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Bishop will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, King Bishop, and he bats in a big spot here. Go ahead run at third, 2 men out. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. Two and two. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Changeup misses and it's full 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And another pitch is hit foul as the battle continues here. Hit hard up the middle, and he has delivered on 3-2 as he comes up big. It's a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and here in the 11th, they have broken through to take the lead.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
The 1-1 home. A bouncer up the middle. Chikuli brings it in. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. Ready now for Cincinnati, Gavin Cicchini. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Bishop racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Into the box now, King Bishop. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Bullet back up the middle. Hamilton has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first down.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. Well, it took about a game and a half to seal this deal, but they took the lead in the top of the 14th and hung on for the road win in the bottom of the 14th. That's a real team builder right there.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. The Chicago Cubs with a big 17-hit attack. Sergio Batista earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com. Almost set for evening baseball from Great American Park in Cincinnati. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. Stay tuned for Reds baseball. Next. Barrett Aston gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Dig.
Second, Mendoza from shallow right. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. It's the Cubs 0 with the Reds coming to. At the plate, Prince Baker, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Prince Baker.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And the Reds have their first hit of the game. Stepping in, Gavin Cecchini. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swinging a soft liner. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tucked, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner.
Now at the plate, King Bishop. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And it's 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Here now the 2-2 is taken, ball 3.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Let's go, beat it up. Come on, come on, come on.
First, we'll see if they can get 2. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner moves into scoring position at second.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. The next Cub up, King Bishop. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
King Bishop.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Way up into the moon deck and out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, giving him an even 150. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to...
Trying to pick things up where we left off. King Bishop, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
5 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Ball 1.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Hayward. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as they pile on. It's now 6-0.
As we take a look at the pitch location here, you could see that the pitch wasn't even in the strike zone, but clearly that didn't matter.
Up next for Cincinnati, left fielder, Jesse Winker.
Drilled right back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder
in now, King Bishop. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Here's a high pop-up. Anderson moving to his left. He's got it one away.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Chicago used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Lucas Giolito hangs win number 11 on his line as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. And as we welcome you into the ballgame, we find the bases empty, 1 away here in the inning. So in now for Chicago, King Bishop. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field, and that is off the wall. He takes the turn and heads for second. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double.
Wow, when I heard that and saw it leave his bat, I thought we were going to be all tied up, but it just didn't have enough to get out of here, so he's going to have to settle for a double. Tying run on second, and now things are officially getting interesting.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Dominic Chavez. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Here's Addison Russell as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 13 for him on the year as they take the lead 4-3.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat. Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Kevin Segrist earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Johnny Hager hammers down the save, his 28th on the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB. Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. The Cubs look for their 7th straight victory next. Kurt Ricks, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, this is code red right here. If they drop this one and get swept 4 games in their home ballpark, you could be sure that there's going to be a players-only meeting happening.
Boy, Dero, it's a tough thing to do. And one of the things you want to do, you always want to protect your turf and play well at home. The series hasn't gone their way so far. They really need to pull this one out here to avoid the sweep at home.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Ricks, 30 years of age. He was selected in the first round back in 2023.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs, as that's out number 2. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately. From top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, King Bishop. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And a fastball just a bit up.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Strike called, 2-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Line drive to center field. Rush patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Striding into the box, Mark Rush, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now the 3-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bishop is there, 2 gone.
Nobody.
Digging in, Jesse Winker comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Bishop is right there, 1 down. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Next will be the cleanup hitter, King Bishop. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Way up into the moon deck and out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 23 for him thus far. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this series, and they're still giving him pitches to hit.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Roosevelt Hubble. He flew out in his last at-bat. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Bishop is there. 2 down.
No runner, go home.
Digging in and looking for more, King Bishop. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. The next 0-2.
Come on, get here.
Second. To his left, Mendoza. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So they do pick up the out here, but with 6 runs home against them already, it's not going to help out the team ERA by any stretch of the imagination. And as you see right there, that total puts them in the 14th spot, otherwise known as second to last in the NL. Ready for another chance, King Bishop. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He pulls this one into right. Hayward is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Striding in to start the 9th, Bob Mendoza, and they'll need him to get something going here. Now here's the pitch.
Mendoza.
Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the bat.
Ready for another shot now. Roosevelt Hubble, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
That's that 4.
The runner from second crosses the plate. Now a 6-4 ball game.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Hero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zipped right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
6-4, the outcome today. Chicago. Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Today, the opener of this 3-game set between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Philip Park, the Taiwan native, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot, to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Contreras at second with 2 down. Sent on the ground out to second. Hardy in the hole. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the D-backs 2 and the Cubs nothing. Digging in to try it again, Dave Hardy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Bishop ranging back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, King. Bishop, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Bishop has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. The 1-0 delivery. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. He's got himself a 1-out single.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Bishop, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Anthony Rizzo. He flew out in his last at-bat. Comes set, and the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hoskins waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Nate Boovie. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And the second run will score as well.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Digging in once again, King Bishop, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2. Striding in once again, Cyrus Grady.
Cyrus Grady.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. So it's a good start to the inning for the Diamondbacks. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whisk.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit hard back up the middle. A bare hand for 1. On to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play. Now at the plate, Alex Bregman. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Bishop moves over, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Arizona. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Alexi Zavala is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, King Bishop. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a breaking ball.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Zavala benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters. And when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits. So you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
Yeah, Matty, he definitely led the way. You'll see there, he turned in a 4-hit performance, and that definitely keyed his guys to victory.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Cubs came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, it's the 2nd of this 3-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9. Ken Charles gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Bishop is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. Now the Cubs. So here's the cleanup hitter, King Bishop, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
King Bishop.
Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A 1-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
Rosado stands at second with 2 gone. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 24 home runs for him on the season as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world. And when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it. Just
ready to take his hacks again, King Bishop, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, and going back to that last AB when he hit the home run, Matty, that ball was up and out of the zone. This guy's a real good high fastball hitter. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking I got to get that ball somewhere below the knees because this guy definitely likes that ball up and elevated.
Runners on first with 1 down. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Round it, find the ball, round it.
To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full. The Cubs are on top 6-0. Back here at Wrigley for the start of the third as we get a nice look at downtown from high above Lakeshore Drive. And that'll bring up the former first rounder Alex Bregman. The 2-2 is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone. So a 3-run shot to left center, number 14 on the season, and with that it's now a 6-3 ball game. Ready once again, King Bishop. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
King Bishop.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Up next will be Nick Williams. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. line. That's a base hit. Bishop rounds the corner and is headed home. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Up next for Arizona, Alex Bregman comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Into the box, Julius Prado. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 3 runs, just 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Bishop ranging back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. King Bishop will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Royster typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone.
The next Cub up, King Bishop. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Outside and low, 3-0. Nick Williams would be next. That's in there. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Up next will be Nick Williams. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run.
Man, they're making it look awful easy out there. That's 9 wins in a row. That's right, 9 wins in a row. And by the way they're playing, I see no reason why this streak is going to end anytime soon. They're just playing great baseball.
8-3 is today's final. The Cubs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ken Charles earned his 9th win of the year, permitting only 2 hits. Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. Lucas Giolito gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
So in now for Chicago, King Bishop, a real threat with the bat, currently the National League home run leader. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question. Letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Hardy has got it, and the side is retired. Next will be the cleanup hitter, King Bishop, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
First pitch of the at-bat. Squared that one up just a little late. Here's the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hoskins waits on it. He's got it 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. So coming to the plate, Cyrus Grady. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Bishop sprinting after it, and he makes the catch for the second out. In now, King Bishop. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
King Bishop.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Chicago is ahead, but not by much as we progress through the middle innings. Guys, when you're on a healthy streak like this one, how much does that enter your head as you play the game?
You're definitely thinking about it, but the one thing is you're just so confident.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. He'll come home with it. And not in time as the run scores.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
The 1-2. Double play ball to second. 4-3 apparently, as he decides not to go after the double play that could have gotten him out of the inning. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame.
Rizzo.
sinking liner toward left. That's in there. Base hit. And the second run is in. It's now a 5-1 game.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
No runner, no runner. Cut hold, cut hold.
Into the box now, King Bishop. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Bishop.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Come on, run
Hit
it,
to
run
first.
it, run it.
And he whips on it as this ball's right
Come
under
on,
his
come
glove.
on, you got it, come on.
Throw won't get him.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Striding into the box, Nick Williams. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Williams.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hoskins waits on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will come across to score on the sacrifice fly, as this is now a 6-1 ball game.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Man, you smoked
Man, I thought
that
this
ball.
at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
Stepping up to the plate, Nate Boovie. He'll swing it from the left side right here. The 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Hoskins waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Cubs lead it 6-1. Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, Joseph Borowitz. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bishop is in pursuit. He makes the running play. 2 down. A look at our line score this afternoon, and it's been a good one for the bleachers.
Man, I don't care who you roll out there against these guys. That's 10 wins in a row for them, so they feel like they could beat anybody in the league right now, and they're making it look awfully easy too.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. Chicago led this game.
player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Now baseball under the lights of Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight the opener of a 3-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubs enter the day with their winning streak at 10 games. They'll try to extend it next. Blake Snell will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
And he takes ball 1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys, definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 25 for him on the year, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've yet to give up an out, and this could turn out to be one of those really ugly.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. King Bishop, he went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Up next for the Cubs.
Up next will be Nick Williams. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 0-1 count and the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Harper will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Past battles with Matt Whistler, he's hitless in 6 tries.
Rizzo.
Hit toward the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, it's funny. The first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With the 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Harper has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping into the box, Mark Zagunis, a base hit in his first trip.
Mark Zagunis.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. No runs, a hit. Coming to the plate now, King Bishop, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Now here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Here it comes, 1-0. Popped him up. Freeman over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And now Bryce Harper. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Bryce Harper.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Williams is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Cubs. King Bishop will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ripped on the ground.
Find the ball. Find the ball.
He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's thrown into right. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Ready once again, Nick Williams. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the run is in to score from third. Now a 5-3 game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Rizzo.
Here it comes, 0-2. Smoked on the ground left side. And now this is bobbled in left.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he pulled his neck and he stayed in there.
3-2 pitch. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. In the inning for the Ready for another chance, Sean Perez. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Williams, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Excellent work putting the finishing touches on this one. Picking up save number 30 now on the year. Nice job from him.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Cubbies pick up win number 70 to top the division. Blake Snell earned his 9th win of the year. Johnny Hager wraps it up for the save, his 30th. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa. Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Today it's the second of this 3-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubs enter today's matchup with an 11-game winning streak on the line. They'll try to notch their 12th straight. Next, Evan Rankin is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, talk about a guy that's hard to score off of. Last 3 starts, an ERA of under 1. So if you think you're going to score a lot of runs off this guy, you better get him early.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Into the bleachers and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 5 on the... And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Rougned Odor. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Stepping in for the Braves, Lee. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Fly ball out toward left center field. Bishop is after it. He can't get to it. This one's down. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now. So in now for Chicago, King. Bishop coming into this one. His season home run total tops in the National League. First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. Guys, one of D-Rose former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this team is red hot right now. You grab your gloves to run out on the field for the bottom of the first inning, and you got a 4 spot, a crooked number up on the board for your pitcher. They're feeling super confident about the way they're playing.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Ollenberger on the move. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in to try it again, Rougned Odor. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Here's a blooper out toward left center. And that's in there, base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Rode.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Gomez. He was able to plate 2 with a base hit in his first appearance.
even though they're up by a boatload.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Well, the key to hitting triples is being aggressive right out of the box. He smokes this thing to the outfield.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Casey Hollenberger. He singled his last time up. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, I don't know about that big select.
Digging in the switch hitter, King Bishop. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Ready with another 0-2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left. Number 26 for him on the season. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do?
Ready for another shot now, Marlon Mills. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. High in the air out to center field. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th. All right, so time now for the Cubs. Digging in and looking for more, King Bishop. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
The 2-2 down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Into the bleachers and out of here. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, Devo, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Riding in once again, King Bishop, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers.
Well, in hockey, they call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Digging in once again, King Bishop, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
First offering on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. The 1-0 home. Hit on the ground.
All right, hang on. Right there, right in.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. They won't add to their 9-6.
Hey, I've given up trying to predict where this amazing streak's going to end. So I'm just going to congratulate them and say, well done.
9-6, the final tally in this one. The Cubbies sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one. Bryce De La Cruz earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Johnny Hader earns the save out of the bullpen, his 31st of the campaign. So that's it. We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubs have played excellent baseball of late. They'll try to bring their win streak to a baker's dozen next. Philip Park, a Taiwan native, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Kind of a strange outing in his last one, Matt. Was able to pitch into the 6th inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one.
Here's Rougned Odor now. We take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. That's lined into right center for a base hit and maybe more as it'll scoot all the way out toward the ivy. 1 run is scored. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 3-0 game.
Not the way you want to start the game as the pitcher. He dug his own grave a little bit, loading the bases there, and he had no chance but to throw a strike. Well, that's what you get when you start to groove one over the plate. It's a bases clearing double, and now he's down 3-0.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Bryant Hernandez, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. The relay, and he'll get into 3rd here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone. And now a moment to show. Digging in, King Bishop has come up in big spots like this more than once this year, currently 2nd in the NL in RBIs. First pitch on its way. Here's a strike. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He will give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
The 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Russell leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to 3rd, and no swing. It's ball 3. Another full count offering on its way. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Russell is on his way home. Bishop rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores as it's now a one-run ball game. Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Matt. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
Into the box, Sean Perez comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Bishop is camped under this one, and he's got it for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Catcher, Rob Carey.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Bishop on the move. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Into the box now, King. Bishop. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Donald giving chase. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. Let's spot shadows right.
The next Cub up, King. Bishop. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Bishop.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
The 1-0.
Come on, get here, get here, get here.
Hernandez is up with it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it.
Stepping in, King. Bishop. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. Three runs already home here. And there's ball 1.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 29 home runs for him on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches.
So striding forward now, Marlon Mills. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Bishop is there, and he has it for the first out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. King Bishop, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Skied in the air to
Down the
straightaway
line, down the line,
left.
see if it falls.
Machado backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Stepping into the box, Dixon Machado. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And the 1-1 is in the air now, out to center. Calling for it, Bishop. 1 down. A look at our line score this afternoon, and it's been a good one for the bleacher bums thus far. The home-standing Cubs enjoying a big lead here late.
Hey, I've given up trying to predict where this amazing streak's going to end, so I'm just going to congratulate them and say, well done.
12-4 is the final in this game. The Chicago Cubs hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Philip Park earned his 9th win of the year. Rob Carey struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check